Hi, I'm going to take you on a more in-depth look at our Athena Access module. I'm going to go ahead and log in to all of the different types of users we have. And to explain this, we have Liz, a professor. She is an administrator. And then we have Haley Tubbs. She is just a plain user in the system, so she has the ability to make requests. And also we have Hal, the data steward. He's a data steward, so he can approve requests. So what we're going to go ahead and do first is go into Haley's account and make a new access request. And you can select everything. The ones that have stars on them, these stars are required. So we'll go ahead and fill all the required things out. Deadline, we'll set it for next Friday. Justification is I need to see. This is going to be her username. Confirm. Okay, this is her access request ID number if she needs it for any reason. And now we're going to go into Hal, the data steward, and he can view the access requests that have come in. And if we want to sort it by time elapsed, we can. So Haley's was created 1 minute ago, or this is actually in hours, so it was a little bit less than a minute ago. And in order to edit this, you can go over here and change anything you'd like, add additional information if he does decide to change this progress. So this, or the status. So the status was put in progress, it was a default value. If he wants to put it on hold, then he can say, I need Okay, so he can go ahead and submit this, and this will be modified. If you look right here, when this saves, it changed to Hal, but it's kind of a moot point. So now we are going to go back into Haley's account, go back into Haley's account. Sorry, I lost internet access. So go to her access requests and see this one right here, the one that Hal just sent back, and change the status. She sees, I need more information on residency before I give you access, so she's going to get the information. Turn it back to in progress, save it, it'll leave this view, and we'll go back to Hal. Refresh his page. And he has his one here from Haley. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show is managing a user account. So if you are logged in on your account, you can edit your information right here very easily. And then if you are an administrator, you can edit others' accounts. Very easily as well. And then lastly, Haley's account, she can also edit her own. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to submit a revoke request. Click those buttons and then this is your own username. Haley, first name, user status. So we want to archive her. Unfortunately, we could not figure out a way to remove this user straight from the Salesforce system through community, but what we did figure out how to do is to show the system administrator the information that they need to see in order to remove them from the system. So we'll go back to Liz's account and view the users, which is already there. Okay, not the users, excuse me. View the revoke request. So I did a previous example with this one. I should have changed it to complete. Okay, so basically what you do is change this to complete once you've completed it, but I haven't saved it yet. So anyway, I'd see that Haley, here's her revoke user my ID, she's leaving the university, and we need to remove her. So as the system administrator, you would go into your account and remove them from the system. Okay, so now here's the user's view if you're an administrator. Can you see this? Okay, here's the user's view. So we would go into edit and mark this user as inactive. So basically uncheck this, okay, and then save it. But I'm going to use her for purpose of this demonstration, so I'm not going to save it. I'm just going to cancel it. And now the next thing that we're going to do is look at the audit report. So we have our audit report here. Oh, I should have showed you. So once we do that, we change this to complete, save. Okay, so that one's been completed. But next we're going to look at the audit report. Audit report for administrators. Only the administrator has access to see this tab. They can see every request that's been created and the actions that have been taken on them. Pretty neat report. And I also made a report for the data steward. So, or a dashboard, excuse me. So in this dashboard, you click the dashboard and then you can look at all of the dashboards. I only have one in here that they have access to. And this is just a quick summary of 1 denied, 4 in progress. But we'll click on this and you can see the request ID, the created date, the deadline, the access request, who it was created by, the last date it was modified, and the elapsed hours. The elapsed hours is probably the most important column because it shows you how much time has elapsed since the time has, or the request has been created. So that can be used for metrics of using the new system, and metrics for the department if they're maybe running a little slow on their report, on their requests. This can be brought up and ran as a report. And the other dashboard or other chart shows elapsed hours. So elapsed hours, open ticket remittance remaining. So this one can show if a ticket is overdue, like this one right here. Negative 46 minutes past the deadline. So they'd go to Liz and they'd say like, hey, Liz, give her an email or notify her somehow that this request has not been finished. Alright, so I showed you how to put a request on hold, but I forgot to show you how to put accept a request. Just basically the same thing, but what the user will need to do, or the data steward will have to go into edit a request, and if they want to accept it, they just go to approve, save, and this will be removed from their queue. But I will give you all of the login information for our Athena Access module and provide more training documentation on how to use the system, so that if you have any other questions or problems, you'll probably be able to solve them with them. But thank you for watching, and I hope you like it.